Hi Snooker fans, Curtis Braithwaite here for Dafasnooker.com. I'm with the European boys on tour, so I've got next to me Lucas Kleckers, Alexender, Ursenbacher and Simon Litchenberg. And I'm just catching up with the boys at the start of the season. First game's already gone for these lads here. Lucas had a bragging rights win over Alex, 4-1. And Simon came unstuck this morning against Jamie Jones 4-0, but it was Simon's first game on tour this year, so he will improve in the near future. So boys, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Alright boys, this is a special feature of you boys on tour. You're all pretty newish to the tour. Alex, a couple of years, Lucas second year, Simon's first year. Just want to know basically how you boys find the tour and your tour experiences so far. So Lucas, we'll start with you, second year.
Yeah.
Tell us how it's been for you after the first year.
Yeah, it's been really tough. I mean, I had a really good start last season, but then some things were gone wrong. So I lost a bit of confidence, and then if you lose matches, it's getting harder to get any confidence. So I didn't finish the year last season like I wanted, but looking forward to this season. Everything's going to be better.
I mean, you showed some eye-catching performance last year. You played really well against Neil Robertson. I remember that in Riga. I think you made a 1-3-7, didn't you, on the TV?
That was against Ronnie.
Oh, it's Ronnie actually. There we go. So I know you've definitely showed your potential on TV.
Yeah.
Did that give you any confidence moving forward?
Of course, that gave me a lot of confidence, but still need to win matches. That gives you the most confidence of all. So you need to win more matches, and then it's no problem with your confidence.
Alex, moving on to you quickly. Last year you had a long run into the semi-finals of the English Open. Barnsley played some great snooker, but the rest of the season wasn't too great. How are you feeling now about this new season?
I'm actually feeling very good. Much more relaxed than in the end from the last season, because I've just been struggling winning frames. And it looked like I was struggling winning frames today. But I'm actually playing much better than 2-3 months ago. So I'm actually looking forward to the season. I just need to sort my head out. But it's quite difficult.
I mean, you showed your potential last season, like I said, going deep in English Open. You had some tough draws after that, ran into Higgins a few times, which is always tough. But I mean, you yourself, you must be feeling confident about your game anyway, and know that you can get to a business end of a tournament like you did earlier on last season.
Yeah, sometimes in practice I just think, it should be much easier the way I'm playing. And like I said, if you're relaxed, if you're enjoying the game, it's not really a big deal to play good out there, But sometimes you're just thinking too much, and then you just crack, and it's really hard to come out after that, But listen, I'm confident, and I'm just going to see how it goes the next couple of weeks.
Good man. Simon, moving on to you. Won the European Under-21s. First year on tour for you. Played Jamie Jones today. How did you find that match today? How was the atmosphere, experience? What did you feel during that match today?
I have to say, I would have thought I would be a lot more nervous, like first match and stuff, but I felt really fine, really confident too. And it could have been a lot closer. I think I made 2 or 3 key choices which were wrong. Maybe I should have played safe and not go for a difficult shot. But the table played really good. I was fine with all the clock and reaction stuff. They were new but really fast. Actually, I felt really well, and looking forward to the next match.
Good man. I mean, you've been preparing down at our club at Frames Academy with you and Alex playing. I know Lucas is coming down to the club soon as well. How have you found it at the club preparing with Alex?
Yeah, really good. Gave me a lot of confidence. We had that competition there, played a few other players. And for me, it's just new to have such good training partners. We really punish you if you make mistakes, and I know I have to learn a lot, but I know I can compete with the other tour players.
Absolutely. Now, I just want a question for Simon and Lucas a minute, not leaving you, Alex, and we'll come to you in a minute. But boys, tell us about the impact of snooker in Germany, because I mean, I've noticed every German tournament I've been to, crowds are absolutely amazing. In Berlin, I've been to Berlin, Firth, a few other tournaments in Germany as well. They're so well supported. Tell us a little bit about how important snooker is in Germany to you guys. Simon, start with you.
I think loads of people watch snooker. I think I've heard the number of, a million people watching Eurosport, I think World Championship probably or something. So there are many people who are interested in snooker. I know a lot of people, but I think not enough people want to play the sport. A lot of people watch it, have a lot of respect for that, and then say, "Oh, I'd rather play pool snooker. It's a bit big, and I'm not sure." And I think a lot more players should try to play it once, maybe have fun and start playing it.
And also the German Master itself being in Berlin, that's your actual home tournament. I know you said you've been there as a spectator. How great would it be for you to actually get there as a player this year?
Yeah, that would be amazing. I know all my friends and stuff all will come, family, and yeah, that would be fascinating.
And then to you, Lukas, what's it mean to you, snooker in Germany?
Yeah, Simon said like everything, but the biggest problem is still that snooker is such a difficult game, and you have quite many people who like to try it out, but then they play for 3 days and then they see, oh, it's really difficult, they need to practice a lot, and then they don't have any fun to play. So that's the biggest problem about the sports in Germany.
Well, Alex, touching on you now, I don't know how big snooker is in Switzerland. Obviously, you're Switzerland's biggest star. Back home in Switzerland, what's it like, the impact of snooker?
There's quite a few pool players in Switzerland, American pool players. There's also like 40 or 50, snooker players. They're not really playing really good standard, but there's like 5 players that can regularly play 50 breaks. But generally, I'd say the same like Lukas. It's just when they start trying to play snooker, they just stop at some point, because there's no point for them to keep playing, because they don't get any better. And I think that's part of the mentality, because in the UK they play every week. It doesn't matter if they play good or bad, they're just having fun.
Absolutely.
And in Switzerland, or in the German-speaking languages, in German-speaking countries, I always say the same. I think when they do something they won't get any better in, they stop.
Yeah.
And I think this is the biggest problem.
I mean, for you guys, there's quite a bit of pressure on you guys now, because you're actually flying the flags for your country. Because there's been no German players to really kick on through. And Patrick Arnsel had a little spell on the tour, on and off the tour, but didn't really manage to find his feet on the tour. So all 3 of you guys are actually flying the flags for your countries. You really are, because surprisingly for me, because obviously Germans are usually quite forward with sports. Most sports that Germans actually go into, they're actually excelling because of the way you guys and the mentality you guys have. So now the pressure's really on you two boys to make a mark for Germany. I mean, do you feel any extra pressure out there representing Germany, boys? Simon first?
I say a bit, yeah, because all people from Germany, all people who are watching, they're watching like us two now, especially us, or maybe 3-2. But I think in England, if you just play, there's so many other English players, you don't really care if you're English or not, probably. And for us, the whole country is watching just on us few players.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on you. Lukas?
Yeah, I think the same. It's not in general, it's especially when you play, for example, at the Paul Hunter Classic, because there are so many Germans who read about us in the internet or somewhere, and then they want to watch us, and then it's kind of different pressure. But when we play here the qualifier, for me it feels like everybody's the same, and so that takes a lot of pressure off.
Well, Lukas, I know we like to have fun with our website as well, and obviously get closer to the players. So tell me the little bragging rights you got today after beating Alex 4-1 today in this match. What was it like playing a close friend today? Obviously you two are good pals. What was it like today?
Yeah, I think he doesn't like it like me. I think we saw the draw and we both thought, okay, it's not the nicest draw, but at the end you have just to play on the table, and it shouldn't really matter who you're playing.
Yeah.
And I was a bit lucky today, and it was a bit scrappy the whole match, but I got through, so yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you guys must be proud of Alex as well, because obviously he helped put some of the snooker on the map for European players last year. I mean, his performances last year in the English Open was sensational last year. He beat some top quality players, and actually, if people in England weren't sure that there was quality players in Europe, Alex actually showed them that, look, do you know what, it's not all about England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, there's some quality players in Europe, and Alex showed, taking care of Murphy, Michael White and a host of other good players, exactly how powerful snooker is in Europe. So I think Alex has done a great thing for snooker in Europe too, Boys, use the TSF tip, Simon, Alex and Lukas. I'll start with you, Alex, because you were the first one to use it at the 3. How did you find the tip?
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of changing tips. I've always been using Elkmaster. And Tony got me into it, he said try it out. I said no first, but then I put it on, and it's actually not bad. I like the reaction on the white, and I'm just going to keep it. If something happens, I'm just going to change it back, but it looks very good and it feels good.
Good man. And Simon, how have you found the tip so far?
Yeah, actually same to Alex. It's fine. just had the match, okay, lost it, but yeah, keep going and I'm fine with the reaction and then we're fine.
Good man. Lucas, and for you?
Yeah, still same like Alex. Reaction is quite good. Still need to get a bit used to it, but it feels really good.
Good stuff, boys. Well, look, guys, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I know Lucas has got a flight to catch, so we appreciate his time today. But just to let all the fans know here and in China that we'll be keeping an eye on the boys throughout this season, following their progress closely, and obviously Dafasnooker will be supporting Simon, Alex and Lucas throughout the season. So, boys, we want to wish you the best for the season. And like I said, you'll be hearing a lot from me throughout the season, boys. All right, you guys have a good afternoon.